Hey guys, this is Linzo.t, and today I'm going to show you my latest game, Galactineers. Galactineers has been greenlit in November, and today I'm going to demo you some of the gameplay and show you the features of the game. Galactineers is a genre mix of open world sandbox game and real-time strategy game. As you've probably recognized already, we are located in space here, and the world is consists of blocks. So we can add blocks, remove blocks, attach items to them, or create buildings at them, and that way we can shape the world to our imagination. So there's a lot of stuff to discover in the world already, but we can build whatever we like and whatever we can imagine. We can move the camera with the WASD or arrow keys, but we are not a physical person in the world. We are just moving the camera. Instead of an avatar with an inventory, we have these little ships, and these ships are real-time strategy units. So we can select them with the left mouse button and command them with the right mouse button. And these ships have several skills, can have several skills, and for example, cargo slots, so they transport the items. So we are not interacting with the world, but we command our fleet, and the fleet interacts with the world. So, but the clue feature of the game is that these ships are not pre-made by the game, but we build them on our own. We have a ship designer in the factory, and we completely craft this ship from scratch out of blocks and attach ship modules to it, and everything we attach to the ship gives the ship some capabilities. So if we have a look at this ship, for example, it's made of iron, so it's pretty heavy, and makes it really slow, and but it's very has very high armor. On the other hand, it has two engines, which is doesn't make the ship really fast, as it's out of iron and has only two engines. But on the other hand, it has four machine guns, so it's pretty effective considering it's a level 1 ship. And yeah, that's what makes the capabilities of the game. And it has a cargo slot. So yeah, that's it basically. So let's see what we have here. This is the main base of the map. Each map you start has this base in the center. Provides you with some basic economy and resources to get started in the game. And yeah, we have a persistent map here, and which means we can, when we leave the map, it will the game will resume where we left it, and we can play the map on a server. So the game makes no difference between playing online or offline. So this we are playing alone here right now, but we have a playlist, and if this was an online game, someone else could join with his first ship and contribute to our game. So we have a dedicated server, and so we can play in LAN or online and share the map. So let's get started here. Let's have a first look at the starting base. We see it provides us with blue crystal field. Crystals are an elementary resource of the game, because crystals are transformed into cores. Cores are needed to build ships. So we have a foundry here. The foundry processes items into other items or blocks. So it's basically like the oven in Minecraft, but with pre-made recipes. So we see here blue crystal turns into engine cores, and orange crystal turns into kit cores. So we need these blue and orange crystals to get the cores, because each ship contains cores, so we need cores to produce ships. So we need this blue crystal. We get it here in the base, in the starting base, and so the first thing we should do is create a harvester. So here's the factory building. The factory has some ship construction plans. At the beginning we have only one of the ship construction plan for the small battle cruiser, which is the ship we have here, so we could theoretically build a second one if we wanted, but we will create our own one because we want a harvester. Here are the cores in stock of the factory. So to build the battle cruiser, we've already seen the battle cruiser, would cost 1 engine core and 2 weapon cores. We saw it has 2 engines and 4 weapons, so it needs 1 engine core and 2 weapon cores, and so we need to have these cores in stock to build the ships. So that's why we need a harvester to get the blue crystal, to transform it into engine cores in the foundry, and to get it to the factory to build more ships. So let's get started. We click create and get to the ship designer. Now this is the level 1 ship designer. The ship designer level 1 has a pretty small grid and is limited to 3 cores. Each core can supply 2 ship modules of the given type. So with an engine core we can have 2 engines attached to the ship. So we are pretty limited here in level 1, but that's not a problem at all. So let's build a harvester. I'm choosing iron here for the human representation, but we could choose from any type of material provided by the game, which is already unlocked. For example, the Coranum race offers pretty effective material because this is very light but very stable material. But I will build a human ship right now, so I can just place the blocks here and I will choose iron. So this is the basic body of my ship, and as already explained, we need cores. And to have engines at the ship we need engine cores. So I will make this ship pretty fast. So I will add 2 engine cores, and because we want to attach harvesting modules, which are kits, we need a kit core. So I add a kit core and fill up this hole, and then we already used all cores for level 1, 3 of 3, but it enables us to build 2 kits and 4 engines. So let's start with the engines. I'll just stick with the single jets here. Oh, we already know them from the battle cruiser, so let's take the plasma engine. The plasma engine comes in 4 variations with different alignment, and so we see everything we do influences the ship statistics here. So we got a lot of speed already because we have 4 engines, but we have iron, so it's not completely full, and we have some armor because we used iron. And let's add a cockpit, and then we can attach our harvesting entities. So let's try the sucker at the beginning. So we'll add 2 harvesting units. And then we can use stickers, and stickers can be attached to the ship. These stickers will have the player color. So this is very important to find your ships when playing with more than one player on the map. But here we are alone, so we'll just have the blue stripes and add a logo. And we shouldn't forget one thing. These 2 modules enable us to harvest, but we can't harvest if we can't transport. So we also need some storage, and that's why I'll just attach some cargo tanks here, and we'll see the loading bar increases as well. And we'll protect our cores a bit, just add this these 2 blocks, and so we will now just save it, but they are also several export functions, so we can save a screenshot of the game or the XML file to share this ship construction plan directly with friends, or we can just one click to upload it directly to the Steam Workshop. So we can share our ships with our friends and import them to other maps or on other servers, or use other players' ships. So we can just share our best ships on the Steam Workshop. So we'll now just save it. Harvester. Yeah, and now we can see this ship construction plan has been added to the factory, and yeah, same goes for and now we could build it, and same goes for items from the Steam Workshop. So if we click here, these are all ships I have subscribed on the Steam Workshop, so I could see import this one, and we see this ship appears in the list of all of my buildable ships. So here's my friend who already created a ship, and I subscribed his ship on the workshop, and now I could build it. So now let's build the harvester. So we are in the factory, and we just click here. It costs us 2 engine cores and 1 kit core. That's exactly the items we used in the ship designer, and we can click build to create it. And now it will come out of the factory, and we can use it. So this is the ship we created. And oops, I clicked it 3 times. Just wanted to have 2 of them, but anyway. This is our harvester. You can see it's faster than the battlecruiser because it has 4 engines. It has 4 cargo elements attached, so we have 4 cargo slots, obviously, and it has 2 harvesting entities, so it has the harvesting capability, and so we can just move it to the blue crystals and get this ship to work, and that way we can get our blue crystals. In the meanwhile, I'll build a cargo ship. We need cargo ships for several reasons. Cargo ships, on the one hand, we have these mining towers. Mining towers produce items based on the block in the ground, so it digs the items from the ground. So we have these gold nuggets here, we have the coal nuggets, and we have iron nuggets. We have to get them from by getting a cargo ship here and get them out of the tower, and then bring them to the foundry, as the same as with the crystals. So with these 3 nuggets can be transformed into carbon blocks, iron blocks, or the gold nuggets turn into money. So that's why we need cargo ships. And on the second hand, we want to build in this world, and we have to carry a lot of items and blocks to build, and that's why we need cargo ships. So we can see the harvester is at work, and it will harvest the blue crystal for us. So let's build the cargo ship. So we get to the ship designer again, and I'll just build some basic body. Now our cargo ship does not need kits, it just needs engines, so I use 2 engine cores, and add another bridge here, and some stickers. Never forget the stickers. So we can recognize our ships when we use them. And then we need storage. Cargo tank left. Just use this. Yeah, as explained already, level 1 is pretty limited in size and number of cores, but later in the demo I will show you a higher level factory to see what you can unlock later. So we have just 6 engines at the beginning and 4 weapons and some stickers and 2 harvesting entities, and there will be way much more. There are hundreds of modules to unlock, and getting higher level factories is one of them. Playing missions or PvP arena battles is the other one. So let's just save it. Ah, okay, I have not added engines. The game is telling me I have not added engines. Well, the game is right. So I have to add engines. Yeah, I have added cores for it, so I have to add engines, obviously. So and then we can just save it. No, it's not harvester, it's a cargo ship. And now we can produce the cargo ship in the factory as we have seen with the other ships before. So it costs us 2 engine cores each, and yeah, so we have a cargo ship with 8 item slots because we had 8 cargo modules attached to it. So we can get one here to collect the items over there, and get the other one to the storage where I've placed some items to build with. Meanwhile, our harvester is getting us the blue crystal, and yeah, we could bring it to the foundry already and craft it to engine cores. Now this is another feature. We have this docking bay building here. Docking bay building is something like a trade office. We can define supply here, and merchants will come from the jump portal and trade with the docking base. So this is the neutral player's docking base, so we can't define demand and supply here, but we can trade with it. So if we had a ship nearby, we could trade with it and buy some engine and weapon cores here. And if we had our own docking bay, which we'll have soon, this ship would possibly come to our docking bay as well and trade with us. So now it's gone. And yeah, this is a jump portal. One function of the jump portal is, as you've already seen, spawn merchants, and the second is it works as a kind of bookmark in the world. So we can use the jump portal to get to other jump portals in range, or get ships through the portal to other portals in range. So we can just use it and build jump portals at points of interest to quickly navigate through space at the locations we've already explored. So my cargo ship has arrived, so we just get to the storage. The storage is comparable to the chest in Minecraft, in which it has a public section where we can share resources with our friends, but it also has a private section where you can put items nobody else can take. So let's just get some of the build material into our ship and get to the building. So we can add some buoys and glass and antennas. Okay, the first thing I want to do in build mode is create an own docking bay to trade. So let's get to the build mode. The build mode is accessible in each ship which has cargo slots. So we have a ship with 8 cargo slots and plenty of items loaded, so we can switch to the build mode by using the B button or clicking this button. In the build mode we have several sections. We have the block section in which we can build blocks. So we could come here and improve this part of the base a bit because we don't like it, and just add a few blocks here with the right click, and yeah, that works exactly like in Minecraft. So we can build everything we like here. So and the the second section is the item section. Here we can build the items which are loaded on our ship. So we had some buoys loaded, so we can just build them by using this category. So just click here and we have a green buoy placed. Then we have the erase section. With that we can erase, so blocks on the one hand and buildings on the other hand. So as I don't need the cores which are offered by the neutral players docking bay, I'll just erase this docking bay, so now it's gone, and place my own one. So first, when creating buildings, is choosing the material. I have 149 iron blocks left, and then from the third category pick the building. So we have several buildings here to build, but we wanted a docking bay, so I'll just place it here. Okay, I don't get it into that gap as it has been before from this camera perspective, so I'll just place it here. And then we have our own docking bay, so I could attach some more blocks to it and maybe get it a little bit more integrated to the world. So wow, my aiming is pretty bad. So yeah, that's how we could build a base with our own docking bay. Okay, and this building completely acts as a fully qualified building, so we could add our demand here, say, okay, I need some corundum metal, because this is extraterrestrial metal, I don't have it, so I want to have 10 of them, and on the other hand, I supply 13 iron. Okay, this is my demand and supply definition. So the neutral merchants, which will come out of the jump portal every now and then, will now trade with our demand and supply definition. So we can build more stuff, like we could shape a little asteroid here, and like it would belong to this part, and maybe we want to add a defense tower here and more buoys, and yeah, this way we can quickly build the world as we would like to have it. Okay, now we've built something, and we're a little bit bored of the main base now, because it's just red granite, just iron, just carbon, and always the same stuff. So let's get out of here and explore space a bit. Okay, now usually the map generator would generate all this stuff on demand, but I've already explored the area around the main base already to find the points of interest to show you the game, and I have usually already have ships with them. Usually you can fly with a camera to explore space, but to do something at the points of interest you find everywhere, you need ships. So we would go to the factory, build some observer or a cargo ship, and get it full of material and take it with us when exploring. So I'll not do that to not to delay the demo, and just show you the points of interest, and if needed I've already got a ship there. So the first thing that obviously pops into our eyes is the sun. The sun produces energy, so we can place sun collectors here. This is another building type, and as long as we place it inside this range, it will collect energy for us. So we see this extraterrestrial race, which has acquired the sun, has already done that by placing these sun collectors here. So same with as the mining tower, we could get here with the ship and pick up these energy bulbs and get them to the foundry to process them. Yeah, this is the sun acquired by the Morgrax race. The Morgrax race is a neutral player race, so it's friendly. We see it has these tentacle-like ships, and yeah, they are neutral race. So we have PvP, PVE missions here. All these green rotating question marks stand for PVE missions. I'll show that later. But every mission you find is unique, and yeah, this would be a Morgrax mission in which you could, for example, unlock some of these modules, these Morgrax ships to use them in our own ship designer and other stuff. So this is one of the Morgrax bases, and the Morgrax bases, here's a second Morgrax base right in the neighborhood, and this one has an own docking bay. Well, no demand and supply defined here, but on the other side of this space we have a factory, and this is a neutral factory, and because it's sort of allied, we could use it as a fully qualified factory. So we just needed to get some engine cores and weapon or whatever cores here, and we could use our construction plans to build these ships here. So this is the sort of allied base, and given the according resources, we can use it as our own build. We could, but we don't need to. We could also just get here, get to build mode, and get this material, because hell, we don't have this material in our own base, and we need it for the research the aspects of the Morgrax race. To unlock these materials in the ship designer, we need to bring plenty of them to our research lab. So we have to get here and pick these up. So let's just get here. So we see they pop up in our in the item slots of our ship, and so we already got 16 Morgrax stone, and yeah, same goes for the magma here. We could erase it and get the magma blocks here. We need them, and the lava blocks as well, maybe. So if we find something in space, and we have a ship with us, we can interact with everything. Besides the two PvE missions we find here, these are stations, and we can use the blocks and interact with everything here. So let's continue a bit, and I've remembered. Here's the next point of interest. The red biome type is the magma lava biome type, and it's the home of the pirates. So here we can possibly find pirates. So here we have orange crystal fields. We find this only in the pirate sector. So if we get get a harvester here, oh well, I accidentally have one here. It can start harvesting the orange crystal. So orange crystal, as you remember, is required to get kit cores for our ships. So here we would have some orange crystal source to get them, to bring them to our foundry. So if we continue exploration in the magma sector, we'll maybe find some pirate stuff. Yeah, well, here are some enemy foundries. As you have guessed, pirates are hostile, not allied or neutral. So these pirate foundries are enemy foundries. And yeah, here's are some pirate structures inside the magma biome. So the first thing we will discover is this pirate's nests. We already see here are some pirate ships in this pirate's nest. This is a cargo ship of the pirates that has this cannon attached. Here's a harvesting ship of the pirates, and yeah, here actually we have a level 2 ship. We can already see it's larger than a level 1 ship, so the grid it has been built on is larger than the level 1 grid, and it can have ship modules which are not available at level 1. So this is a level 2 cargo ship with 2 cannons and plenty of storage at the back. So, and another thing we have here is a PVE mission, a pirates mission. So here we could unlock pirates stuff for our ship module, for our ship designer, and we have another appearance of orange crystal. So we could harvest here to get orange crystal as well. And on the other side, this is another structure. The fact these are directly next to each other is pure coincidence. The map generator has done that. So here we have a PvP arena. Now you've seen there are red rotating question marks instead of green for PvE missions. In the arena we can get to the question mark and create a lobby. So everyone can get here, click create and say, okay, I would like to open a battle for this PvP arena. Free for all, 2 players, let's get 4 ships per player and then go back. Now everyone on the server can see there's an open PvP battle. Click here to get to this arena and then join this arena. Once you created or joined an arena, oops, I've lost the orientation, here's my ship, you can get the ship here, get a ship, right click the lobby and click add ship to battle. So now in the lobby we can see I have 1 ship added to the battle. Another player who could join here and everyone gets 4 players into it, and then bam, start the PvE battle and fight each other inside this arena. And that's the way PvP battles work. And yeah, I don't have people on the server now because this is a YouTube demo, but that's the way it works. I'll just close this lobby. And here we would have the list of lobbies, so there can be simultaneous PvP battles in the same arena. Yeah, so this would be a point of interest. So this cargo ship, I would say I'll build a jump portal here to get easily back to here, and yeah, I'll choose just pick up the magma quickly. So I'll get to the build mode, choose iron, choose a jump portal. I'll build a level 1 jump portal now because well, I could change the levels here, yeah, level 2, level 3, but I just unlocked level 3 to show you the level 3 factory at the end, but usually would just have level 1 without researching. So I just built a level 1 jump portal, and the level 1 jump portal can only be used by level 1 ships, obviously. So can maybe make this a little bit nicer and connect it to this asteroid. Oh, it's pretty low. I've not seen this in the 3-dimensional space, but yeah, okay, so this is a structure I attach to a natural asteroid. So this is already a quite good start for a base. So this is my level 1 portal. I can just click here, rename it, let's say Pirates PvP, so I can find it. So just consider we have found or built another jump portal nearby. Say we have it here. Then we can see, okay, there's this Pirates PvP jump portal we've just renamed in a distance of 23 blocks. So with higher level jump portals we have higher ranges, but the level 1 jump portal will just see this one nearby and not the one in the starting base. So we need higher, either need to build a chain of jump portals, or we just research to get higher level buildings. Okay, so let's continue. I will now show you another feature, which is the ship list. With the ship list, we can see all our ships on the map in a range of 1000 blocks to easily get to them. Okay, now this is plenty, there are quite a lot of ships, so I've already renamed the ships before the video, because I want to have the Caranum ship. This is the cargo ship at the Caranum spot. So now we can just click here to get there. So this is a totally different spot of the in the world. So this is a Caranum base. This is the third race in the game. We already know about the Morgrax and the pirates. Now this is the Caranum. Caranum is another friendly race, so we can trade with them, and this base also provides a PVE mission and docking base we can trade. So here's my ship. So if I had something loaded and if there was demand and supply configured, I could interact with this docking bay to trade. This is a level 2 docking bay, so considered I had level 2, which is the condition to trade with level 2 docking bays. So this is these are the ships of the Caranum. So this is their building style, using that light yellow metal material, high-tech stuff, and yeah, having a rather elegant way to build their ships. So now let's continue. Now this is another biome type. We can find resources here. For example, here's this arc with some blue crystals. So if we need more blue crystal, we can find it here. And here's our observer, because I've already found something. This is an observer I've brought here before the video. So if we just quickly have a look at the modules used, besides engines, we have these two detector units on our ship. So usually when we explore space, we would take that type of ship with us, because it can detect. So if I move this ship close to an asteroid which has resources in it, they will appear as a text. So we don't need to get a building ship everywhere and to dig into each of the asteroids to find resources. So there's gold resource inside this ship, inside this asteroid, discovered by our observer. So we could bring a cargo ship here and carefully dig this block out and put a mining tower on it, so it will continue produce gold nuggets, which we can again turn into money in our foundry. So, and last but not least, I'd like to show you the fourth race in the game. The fourth race is are the Harfs. Short for the harvesters, and they have that Borg similar style. So they provide a PVE mission as well, so we can unlock Harfs ship modules here, and their ships are looking like cubes. So there are plenty of modules in these ships we can use for our own ships. So it's not necessarily need to be built in this material type, but we can use these modules. So and again, these we can get our cargo ships here and erase all these blocks and get them to our research lab to research the halves aspect of the game to unlock these materials in our ship designer. So the basic idea is we have two neutral races. They have stations everywhere, and we can we can erase these stations to get the blocks, but we can already also trade with them to get the blocks, like here the Caranum and the Morgrax at the other end of the map. And there are two hostile races, the pirates and the halves, and they have their own biome types. So we can see the this electronic metal material type here for the halves. So we can just erase these asteroids to get these blocks, and the pirates were located in this magma area, so we get these magma and lava blocks here. So and last but not least, after this one we have this nebula field here, where we can find pink crystals. So pink crystals turn into shield cores. Shield cores are level 2 ship modules, so as soon as we have world level 2 and a level 2 factory, we can build level 2 ships, and level 2 ships can have shields. And shield cores require pink, violet crystals, so we have a harvester here who already harvests the pink crystal for us. So let's get back to the main base, which is this direction. This direction. So we don't need jump portals or our ship list. We can just fly. And I just wanted to show you one last thing, and before we get into battle. So this is the neutral station. A neutral human station, and it has the research lab, and the research lab has 3 functionalities. The first is research ships. So with the ship research, we can put a ship construction plan, which we have either won in a PvE mission or got from a friend on this server in a PvP battle, or from somewhere else. We can put it here to research a ship and get it added to the factory. It works pretty similar to the import function of the Steam Workshop, but with items. This ship construction plan is an item. Then reproduce materials. So if we, for example, we need these magma rocks and say, oh man, 1000 magma rocks to research level 2. I don't want to get in to the world and destroy all those asteroids or dig them, so I can place them here and add some money, and it will multiply these items. So this way we can multiply all the extraterrestrial materials which are needed for research. And in the third menu, we can advance the world. Now this is not visible, but because we are already at level 3, here we can drop all the 3 Caranum materials to unlock this aspect. So we are at level 3, and if this wasn't finished yet, we could place the 2 Caranum materials and the Caranum glass here, 1000 of each, to unlock the Caranum material for our ship designer, and do the same with the other 4 races. And as soon as we have researched all 4 aspects of each level, the world level will increase. So as soon, considering we have level 3, as soon as all the 4 aspects are finished, the world will automatically upgrade to level 4. Now the game is limited to level 3, and it will be level 5 later, but that's the way the researching works. So so we get back to to our main base, and let's start some battles. So we already have seen plenty of these green rotating question marks when exploring the space, and every question mark stands for a unique PvE mission. But there's also one at our starting base which provides a quite basic mission to get started with PvE. So if we click here, we will get a lobby list quite similar to the PvP lobby list, but there's already a mission description. So we see this mission type is Seek and Destroy. It's a single player mission and it allows 2 ships per players. We have several probes hidden in the asteroid field and we have to find all of them and kill them. Okay, this does not sound like we need much armor, but we need battleship. So we just create a lobby and we'll see, okay, this is the player slot and we have 2 ship slots. There are missions with more than 1 player, with up to 4 players to be precise. So it's possible that one of these question marks we found in space provides cooperative missions with 2 players or 4 players, but this is the starting mission. This is a 1 player mission. So, okay, we need ships to beat this mission now. Okay, we already have the battle cruiser, which is armored and armed, and we can right-click this question mark and click Add to Mission. And yeah, so we see we have already one of these ships, so we need a second one. Yeah, same as with the PvE arenas, players will get notified about an open PvE mission here with this button, and then click and we'll get to the question mark. And yeah, okay, so now we need a battleship. So let's get back to the factory and create a battleship. We already know our battle cruiser is armed with a machine gun, so we'll try something else now. So we'll start with a little body for the ship as regular, and as every ship we need cores here, so I'll just add engine cores, 2 of them, to have a pretty fast ship. And as a battleship, of course, we need weapon cores. So we place this here, and so we have used all 3 cores, and the choice of cores now enables us to build 4 engines and 2 weapons. So now add some decoration, and if you wonder why this list is way longer than when we built our first ships, I've unlocked the other ship modules in the meanwhile. Usually you would need to play PvE missions to unlock these, but I now just did that to be able to show them to you. So now this way we can build a little more advanced ship and to have more decorations at it, and yeah, I think it already looks better, and this is already just level 1. And yeah, I'll add some decorations to it, and I think I'll go with lengthwise stripes this time, and decorate it a little bit different than last time. So now this might try this time. And then we need engines. So let's use the quadrojets. We already know they're quite reliable. And add some weapons. Okay, these are the level 1 weapons. We already have a machine gun ship, the battle cruiser, which is already in the lobby, and so we will pick other weapons this time. The plasma cannon is a weapon which bullet is very slow, and the fire interval is very low, but it has area damage, so it doesn't destroy just one block when you hit a ship, and it follows the target. The railgun has a higher fire interval and does quite a lot of damage with each shot, and it has very small projectiles. And the laser gun, this is the one which I take now, is yeah, like the Star Wars lasers you know from the X-Wings or TIE Fighters. So I'll just save it now. Laser fighter. and yeah, get this one produced. So laser fighter, and we just need one of them because it's a mission for two ships, and we've already brought the our battle cruiser to it. So we just right click at the ship to mission, and then we are ready to start the mission. So here we go. This mission is a timed mission. It has we have 10 minutes of time and 20 of these probes hidden everywhere in the asteroid field, and we have to destroy all of them. As I said, it's a very very basic tutorial mission to demonstrate fighting to the players without having the fear to lose everything. So here we go, and now this is our battleship with the laser gun. And you see, it's, the laser gun is quite effective weapon. The color of the laser stripes are actually the player color, and yeah, this ship is way more effective than our battle cruiser. So we've seen already the battle cruiser is pretty slow, but also when we see it attacks, it takes quite a long time to destroy a single probe, while our laser gun does this pretty fast. So yeah, this is the default real-time strategy input. So we left click to select a ship and right click to move or interact with an enemy. So we can on the other hand then stop the ship immediately with this button, and this one tells the ship to follow enemies which are passing by. So which is not needed in this mission, obviously, because the probes are not moving, and yeah, so let's just get this finished. Another word about the PvE missions. These are completely community content. So there will be a map editor with which you can create these maps. You cannot only create these maps, you can also create stuff for the normal world for the map generator, like space stations or asteroids or whatever, and import them to the game. But you can also create mission maps, and then you just have to add some simple XML files with basic mission info, and a PHP script with which has to some defined format, and yeah, in this PHP script you can access the programming API of Galactineers, and altogether you get a mission and share this on the Steam Workshop, and that way you can create and script your own PvE missions and play them with your friends. And yeah, so this is just the beginning. This is the first mission of all. The game will provide some basic missions, but everyone with little scripting knowledge in PHP can create his own PvE missions and share them with the community. And just make sure you have a look at the Steam Workshop every now and then to see if someone uploaded PvE missions, and then play them together with your friends. So we have 6 probes and 6 minutes left to fulfill this mission, and let's go find the last ones. And so here we go. 5 remaining, 4 remaining. Now here's another one. The battle cruiser will belong here. It's really slow ship. I should have built another one and taken this one into the mission. But well, that's the concept of the game. You have some economical aspect like transporting or harvesting. You need an according ship for that. You have a PvP battle invitation. You need an according ship for that. You have a PvE mission, and depend on the mission type, you need the right ship for that. So this mission is fairly easy because the time limit allows you to learn the game here and learn battling, and so it's not really difficult. But on higher level missions, I think it will be important to have the right type of ship. For example, if you imagine you have to escort some sort of trade ship and it's attacked by pirates from everywhere. We need ships with good armor and good weapon and to defend that ship and so on. So in this map we just need weapons. Okay, now let's kill the last probe and then we're done. And we've accomplished this mission successfully, and we see our loot. So now we've won. So we see what we've won. So here are this is a demo loot. This makes no sense in the composition, but we can see. I just wanted to show you what's possible. So first of all, we unlocked some ship modules, and yeah, these are available in the factory from now on, and we can use them for our for building our ships. And we want some resources. First of all, 1000 money, and then we got a ship construction plan. Now this might be a new ship type. I already shown you the research lab, so we could take this ship construction plan and bring it to the research lab, and from then we can build whatever ship hides behind this. And then we got some steel blocks, then we got some iron nuggets which can be transformed into iron blocks in the foundry, and we've got some signs. So if we go here, our ships spawn next to the question mark. We can just open the loot box, right click. Now every player who participated in this mission will have a loot box here, and now inside of that all the loot we can pick up will be there. So just pick up the money, and we can take the signs, and if we had more cargo slots we could take the rest as well. So we just need to get some other ship here and pick up the rest. So and then we can use the items as if we had them before. So we can place them like this was a sign, and a sign is normal item, but this one can be adapted. So we won the mission. Winner chicken dinner. Who knows the movie? And now this is written on the sign, and there are also some special signs like this, and now this is for our winner mission. So this is about the loot. So now last but not least, I'm going to show you the higher level factories. We already know the level 1 factory with its limitations, and we've seen the research lab in the where is it? In the station down there. And as soon as we brought all material to the research lab and we increase the world level, we can build higher level buildings. So we already knew that in the build menu. So these are the level 1 buildings, and as soon as level 2 or 3 is unlocked, we can change the build level here and say, okay, from here now let's build a level 3 factory, considering we have enough resources in the ship. So I've prepared a level 3 factory for you, so I will now show you what's up here. I've already brought a lot of cores to the factory, so we can afford them as soon as we designed them. So we click create as we did for the level 1 factory, and the first thing that comes to our mind is the way bigger grid, and the second thing is the amount of cores we can use. It's 10 instead of 3 in the level 1 factory, so we can build way larger ships with way more modules here. So let's just start and have a look what we have. So engines, we have the level 1 engines, of course. We have some level 2 engines, streamers, diamond, triangle engines. We get level 3 engines. We get all that those unlocked engines, and yeah, we'll just pick one of them later. Weapons. Some people at Steam Greenlight asked me about the different weapons and feared boredom because I can't show so much PvE in one video. So that's why I will say some words about the weapons. I've already explained you the 4 level 1 weapons. Now with the level 2 there is a new weapon type. Tesla cannon is one of them. It doesn't have projectiles, but it's a ray-based weapon, so it has this electricity lightning beam and performs its damage that way. Then we have a rocket launcher, which obviously launches rockets. We have a laser beam, it's another ray weapon. Then the pirate's cannon is an unlockable weapon. Then we have the shield disruptor. This is another ray weapon with a green electricity lightning ray, and it's pretty effective against shields, and but it puts pretty decent damage on the target ship as well. And then we have a grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher launches grenades, obviously. And then we have pulse cannon, which emits pulses. It's another projectile weapon. Then we have a Gatling and another weapon which can be unlocked in the Harvest missions. Is a green laser left and right version. So, now let's just build a level 3 ship. Let's stick with a cargo ship, and so I'll begin creating a cargo ship with a body. Let's do it like that, and then level 3 has these really cool cargo modules which can be attached this way. And let's build 5 of them in a row, and then put one in the center. And we know already this ship will have 15 cargo slots because we have built 15 modules. Then add some decor to it, and you see there's so much decor stuff to unlock from the PVE missions or from the higher level, to get from the higher levels. And so that way we can just pick what we want to have. And I'll add some more, one more cargo module. And yeah, I completely forgot the course, so let's dig this free again. And yeah, we need we have to think how many engines do we need. I think 4 engines is fine. Then let's add some shields, yeah, just to have it seen. And we don't need weapons. Maybe add some kits so we can put some detector skills on this ship as well. So and now I thought we could build some sort of bridge here, yeah, like this. And we can build detector units. We've already seen the sonar at the detector at the observer. We have had to detect the gold resources. We can build antenna arrays. So these are pretty decorative too. And in level 3 we get the radio telescope. And yeah, so let's put some more decorative elements here. And yeah, this is pretty neat, I think. Now I'll get some stickers. There are of course more stickers at level 2 and level 3. So let's add some skull logo here at the sides, and we could use some sort of sprite. Okay, the game crashed, so I just restarted the ship from scratch and resumed to where we had it. We wanted to add some stickers, so let's add some skulls here, and we choose something else for the front, and then we need to add some engines, and we have a lot of choice of engines, and I think I'll choose the it's a pretty long engine. Let's take the green boost engine for this ship. So we can now save it. It's a cargo ship level 3, and now we can go to the factory and build it. So now this is the ship we just built. It has a shield because we added a shield core. It has 16 cargo slots because we have these 16 cargo items. It can detect resources because it has these 3 detector modules on it, and it's not so fast because it's pretty heavy and has only 4 engines, but it has level 3 engines at least, so it can move pretty good. So this has been the level 3 ship designer, and the game in the early access version will provide everything up to level 3. Just some missions will be missing, and the final game will go up to level 5. And yeah, that's it from the gameplay demo, I think. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. If so, feel free to post in the comments and I'll add a short explanation video in the afterwards. And yeah, I thank you very much for the attention, and hopefully see you online in Galactineers. Bye bye!